Be me. 35-year-old guy working in marketing at big tech company. Coworker named Victoria sits in the office next to mine. She's a senior director, makes probably $300K a year. Super career focused, always talking about climbing the corporate ladder. She's married to another high-powered executive named Derek. They have a 3-year-old daughter named Lily. Victoria is very vocal about her opinions on parenting, constantly making comments about stay-at-home moms. I could never just stay home all day. I'd lose my mind. What do they even do all day? Watch TV and eat bonbons. This is at a team lunch. Several people look uncomfortable. My wife Jennifer actually stayed home with our kids when they were young. I don't engage, not worth the argument. Victoria continues, I'm teaching my daughter that women can have careers and be successful, not just sit around waiting for their husband to come home. Our coworker Patricia has 3 kids and stays home with them. Her husband Mark works in our IT department. He looks annoyed but doesn't say anything. Victoria is oblivious. No offense to anyone, but I think it's setting a bad example for daughters. They need to see their mothers being ambitious and powerful. She's talking loud enough that half the cafeteria can hear. A couple weeks later, company family day event. Everyone brings their kids and spouses. Victoria shows up with Derek and Lily, except there's also a 4th person with them. Young woman, maybe 25, clearly their nanny. Her name tag says, Hi, I'm Rachel. Lily is literally holding Rachel's hand, not Victoria's. Throughout the event, Lily stays glued to Rachel. Victoria is networking, barely interacting with her own kid. Derek is doing the same, working the room. Rachel is the one getting Lily snacks, taking her to activities, wiping her face. My wife Jennifer notices this. That's sad. The nanny is doing all the actual parenting. Yeah, Victoria is too busy talking about her career to notice her own daughter. We watch as Lily falls and scrapes her knee. She runs crying to Rachel, not Victoria. Rachel scoops her up, comforts her, puts a Band-Aid on. Victoria glances over, sees Rachel has it handled, goes back to her conversation. Later, I'm talking with Mark from IT. His wife Patricia is there with their 3 kids. The kids are well behaved, happy, clearly bonded with both parents. Victoria walks by with Derek. Oh, Patricia, so nice of you to come. Must be strange being around all us working parents. Patricia smiles politely. Actually, I work harder than most people I know, just not in an office. Oh, I'm sure you're very busy. The condescension is dripping. Derek pulls Victoria away before it gets worse. Babe, come meet the VP of sales. They disappear into the crowd. Rachel is still with Lily, playing with her at the kids area. Jennifer walks over to chat with Rachel, comes back with interesting information. That nanny works 60 hours a week for them. She basically raises Lily, while Victoria and Derek work. She does breakfast, daycare pickup, dinner, bedtime, everything. Victoria sees Lily maybe an hour a day on weekdays. That's depressing. The nanny seems sweet though, clearly loves the kid. A few months pass. Victoria's always talking about work stuff, never about Lily. When she does mention Lily, it's always something the nanny told her. Rachel says Lily is learning her colors. Rachel took Lily to the zoo yesterday. Rachel thinks Lily might need speech therapy. It's always Rachel this, Rachel that. One day at lunch, bigger group, someone asked Victoria about Lily's development. Oh, she's doing great, hitting all her milestones. That must be exciting to watch. Yeah, Rachel sends me videos throughout the day. She doesn't seem to realize how that sounds. Patricia's husband Mark is there. Don't you ever want to be there in person for those moments? I am there, I see the videos. That's not really the same thing. Victoria gets defensive. Well, some of us have careers that matter. Some of us are contributing to society beyond just childcare. The table goes quiet. Mark stands up and walks away. What's his problem? Our coworker Janet speaks up. Maybe he's upset that you keep implying his wife's job, raising kids, doesn't matter. I didn't say that. You kind of did, though. Victoria huffs and goes back to her office. Later that week, company has a big product launch. Huge event, black tie, very fancy. Spouses and partners invited. Victoria and Derek are both there, power couple mode. They're schmoozing with executives and investors. About halfway through the night, Derek's phone rings. He steps out to take it, comes back looking concerned. Babe, we need to go. What? This is a huge networking opportunity. Rachel called. Lily has a fever of 103 and won't stop crying. Can't Rachel handle it? We gave her emergency authority. She wants one of us there. Lily is asking for her mom. Victoria looks torn between her daughter and her career moment. Can you go? I really need to talk to the CEO tonight. Derek looks shocked. Are you serious right now? What? You can go check on her. I'll stay for another hour. She's asking for you specifically, Victoria. She'll be fine with you. People around them are starting to stare. Derek just walks out. Victoria stays at the event. She's clearly distracted though, keeps checking her phone. Finally leaves about 45 minutes later. Next day at work, she comes in late, looks exhausted. Apparently they had to take Lily to urgent care, ear infection. She's telling this to Janet at the coffee machine. Lily was so fussy all night, wouldn't let anyone sleep. Poor thing, ear infections are rough. Yeah, and of course Derek is upset with me for not leaving immediately. I mean, she was sick and asking for you. But I see her every day. Missing one night wasn't going to kill her. Janet just walks away with her coffee. Victoria doesn't seem to understand why. People are bothered. A couple months later, Lily's 4th birthday party. Victoria sends out invitations to the whole team. Huge party at their house. Clearly expensive. There's a bounce house, pony rides, face painting, the works. Jennifer and I go with our kids. Party is packed with people, mostly adults. Seems like Victoria invited more of her work friends than Lily's actual kid friends. Lily is there in a fancy dress, looking overwhelmed by all the people. She's holding Rachel's hand again, hiding behind her. Victoria is holding court near the bar. Can you believe my baby is 4 already? Time flies, someone asks where Lily is. Oh, she's around here somewhere. Rachel has her. Later, it's time for cake and presents. Everyone gathers around. Lily is sitting at the head of the table. Victoria and Derek stand behind her for photos. Rachel is off to the side. They light the candles. Everyone sings happy birthday. Lily looks at Rachel the entire time, not her parents. Time to blow out candles. Make a wish, sweetie. Victoria's holding her phone up recording. Lily blows out the candles. Everyone cheers. Then Lily turns around and hugs Rachel. Thank you, Mommy. The entire party goes silent. Victoria's face goes white. Lily, honey, I'm Mommy. Lily looks confused. But Rachel is Mommy. You could hear a pin drop. Derek looks like he wants to disappear. Victoria is frozen, phone still up recording. Rachel looks mortified. Lily, sweetie, remember I'm Rachel. This is Mommy. She points to Victoria. Lily starts crying. But you're always here. You're my Mommy. Victoria finally moves, picks up Lily. No, baby, I'm your Mommy. Rachel is just our helper. Lily is full on sobbing now, reaching for Rachel. I want my Mommy. I want Rachel. Victoria looks absolutely devastated. Derek takes Lily from her. Hey, princess, let's go get some cake, okay? He carries her inside. Party is extremely awkward now. People start making excuses to leave. Victoria's standing there, clearly in shock. Rachel is crying quietly. I'm so sorry, Mrs. Victoria. I never tried to replace you. I know you work so hard. I just wanted Lily to feel loved. Victoria just walks inside without responding. Jennifer and I gather our kids and leave. That was brutal. Yeah, but kind of inevitable, honestly. She spent more time judging stay-at-home moms than being a mom herself. And now her daughter thinks the nanny is her mother. That's going to mess both of them up. Next week at work, Victoria doesn't come in Monday or Tuesday. Wednesday she's back but looks rough. Bags under her eyes, no makeup, hair in a messy bun. Very unlike her usual polished appearance. She's quiet, not engaging with anyone. Keeps her office door closed most of the day. End of the week, she asks if she can talk to Mark. They go into a conference room for like an hour. He comes out looking sympathetic. Later, he tells a few of us what happened. She wanted to apologize for all the stuff she said about Patricia. Said she realizes now that she was wrong about stay-at-home parents. She's thinking about cutting back her hours to spend more time with Lily. Wow, that's a big change for her. Yeah, the birthday party thing really shook her. Lily has been asking for Rachel constantly and crying when Victoria tries to do bedtime. She said it feels like her own daughter doesn't even know her. That's rough. A couple weeks later, Victoria actually does talk to Patricia. Patricia comes to have lunch with Mark one day. Victoria approaches their table. Patricia, can I talk to you for a minute? Sure. Victoria sits down, looks uncomfortable. I want to apologize for all the comments I made about stay-at-home moms. I was ignorant and honestly kind of arrogant. I thought because I had a career I was somehow superior. But I'm realizing I missed out on so much with my daughter. Patricia's gracious about it. I appreciate you saying that. Can I ask you something? Of course. How do you do it? Like, how do you not go crazy being home all day? Patricia laughs. First of all, I'm not home all day. We're out doing activities constantly. Second, it's actually the hardest job I've ever had. I worked in finance before kids. That was easier than this. Victoria looks surprised. Really? Really? At work, adults communicate clearly, you get lunch breaks, you can go to the bathroom alone. With 3 kids under 7, it's chaos. But it's also incredibly rewarding. I'm shaping human beings, watching them learn and grow. I'm there for every milestone, every struggle, every triumph. My kids know me, they trust me, they come to me with everything. Victoria tears up a bit. Lily doesn't come to me, she goes to Rachel for everything. It's not too late to change that. But it'll take time and actual presence. You can't just squeeze in quality time between meetings. Kids need quantity time to build trust and connection. Victoria nods, wiping her eyes. Derek and I are talking about changes. I might take a step back from work. Good for you. Your daughter is only 4 once. They talk for a while longer. Over the next month, things start shifting for Victoria. She starts coming in later and leaving earlier. Stops volunteering for after-hours projects. Turns down a promotion that would require more travel. People in the office notice. Victoria really changed after that birthday party incident. Yeah, having your kid call the nanny mom will do that to you. Think she'll actually stick with it? Hard to say, but she seems pretty shaken. Few months pass. Victoria is definitely working less, around 40 hours instead of 70. She's talking about Lily more. But now it's stuff she did with Lily, not stuff Rachel told her about. Lily and I went to the park yesterday. We made cookies together this weekend. Lily showed me her new dance moves. She seems happier, honestly, less stressed. One day at lunch, she opens up to a few of us. I've been doing therapy with Lily. The birthday party thing really affected her. She's confused about why I'm suddenly around more. Thinks she did something wrong that made Rachel leave. Wait, Rachel left? Yeah, Derek and I let her go. It was too hard for Lily having both of us there. She kept getting confused about who was who. And honestly, it was too painful for me. Watching my daughter prefer someone else. So now we have after-school care, and I pick her up by 4:30 every day. Derek adjusted his schedule too, he does mornings. Wow, that's a big lifestyle change. Yeah, we're making like $100K less combined without the nanny costs. But also because I turned down that promotion and Derek went part-time. But you know what? I finally know my own kid. She told me yesterday that she loves me. First time she's said it in months. I didn't realize how disconnected we'd become. Everyone at the table is quiet. I was so busy judging other people's parenting choices. Meanwhile, I'd literally outsourced my own parenting to someone else. I convinced myself that providing financially was parenting. But kids don't care about your salary, they care about your time. Janet asks how Derek is handling the changes. He's actually really happy about it. Turns out he was feeling the same way I was. We were both so focused on our careers that we forgot why we had a kid in the first place. We wanted to be parents, not just financial providers. She pauses. Rachel was great, don't get me wrong. She loved Lily and took good care of her. But she was doing our job, and we were paying her to do it so we could work 70 hours a week. For what? A bigger house? Fancier vacations? Meanwhile, our daughter didn't even recognize us as her primary caregivers. Patricia happens to walk by with lunch for Mark. Victoria waves her over. Patricia, sit with us. Patricia looks surprised but joins. I wanted to tell you that I get it now. I understand why you chose to stay home. Why Mark works so you can be with your kids. It's not about being less ambitious or less feminist. It's about prioritizing what actually matters. Patricia smiles. Took you a while to figure that out. Yeah, well, I'm a slow learner apparently. Better late than never. They actually become friends after that. Patricia gives Victoria advice on activities to do with Lily. Victoria stops making judgmental comments about anyone's parenting choices. She's way more humble now. 6 months after the birthday party incident, Victoria comes in with news. Derek and I decided I'm going to go part-time. 3 days a week in office, 2 days working from home. On my home days, Lily only does half-day preschool, so I get her for lunch and afternoons. That's great. Yeah, it means I can't climb the corporate ladder as fast. But honestly, I don't care anymore. My kid knowing who I am is more important than being a VP. She seems genuinely at peace with this decision. Year passes from the birthday party disaster. Lily's 5th birthday comes around. Victoria sends invitations again, but different this time. It's a small party at a local park. Just close family and Lily's actual little kid friends. No big production, no bar, no networking opportunity. Jennifer and I take our kids. Party is way more relaxed. Victoria is actively engaged with Lily the whole time, helping her play games, pushing her on swings, cutting her food. Lily is clearly more bonded with her now, constantly saying, "Mommy, watch this. Mommy, come here." Victoria looks emotional every time. Time for cake and candles. They gather around, sing happy birthday. Lily blows out her candles, looks right at Victoria. "I love you, Mommy," gives her a huge hug. Victoria is crying happy tears. Derek is also emotional, taking photos. Later, Victoria is talking to Patricia. "Thank you for being patient with me, for not being angry about all my judgmental crap. Water under the bridge, you learned and grew. I just wish I hadn't wasted a whole year." Lily's therapy says she barely remembers the Rachel confusion now. But I remember, I'll always remember. The look on her face when she called the nanny mom. The realization that I'd failed at the most important job I'll ever have. Patricia hugs her. "You didn't fail, you just got lost for a bit. Now you're back on track." "Yeah, now I am. But I lost time I can never get back." She learned to walk and I wasn't there, Rachel was. Her first words, first day of preschool, all Rachel. "I was too busy in meetings about nothing that matters." She wipes her eyes. "Sorry, getting emotional." "It's okay, these are important realizations." Mark joins them. "Victoria, you're doing great now, that's what counts." "Thanks, Mark, and I'm sorry again for being so dismissive of Patricia's choice. I literally told her she was wasting her potential. Meanwhile, she's raising 3 incredible kids. And I was raising my stock options." They all laugh, tension broken. Party winds down, kids are tired and sugared up. Victoria's still holding Lily, won't put her down. "I miss so much. But I'm not missing anymore." Derek wraps his arm around both of them. "We both changed. We're better parents now." "Yeah, but it shouldn't have taken our daughter calling someone else mom to figure it out." He doesn't argue with that. Driving home with Jennifer. That was actually really nice. "Yeah, Victoria's completely different now. Having your kid prefer the nanny will change you. Honestly, good for her for making changes. Some people would have just doubled down on work, convinced themselves they were right and everyone else was wrong. Instead, she actually listened and adjusted. Character development is real." A few months later at work, Victoria's talking about potentially having another kid. "Derek and I are thinking about trying for number 2. Now that I'm part-time and actually present, I feel like I could handle another one. And honestly, I want a do-over. I want to be there from the beginning this time. No nanny, no outsourcing, just US parenting." Janet asks if she's worried about her career. "Not really. I mean, yeah, I probably won't be CEO. But my tombstone isn't going to say she made vice president. It's going to say she was someone's mother. And I want my kids to actually have memories of me, not memories of their nanny, who they thought was me." The growth is real. Later that week, new hire starts. Young woman, very ambitious, child-free by choice. Her name is Kimberly. First team lunch, she starts talking about her plans. "I'm going to run this company someday. I don't have kids holding me back. I can work 80-hour weeks. I don't understand people who have kids and then complain about balance. Like, just don't have kids if you want a career." Victoria looks at her, doesn't get angry or defensive, just says calmly, "I used to think exactly like you. Let me know how that works out." Kimberly looks confused. Victoria goes back to eating her lunch. A couple years pass. Victoria is still part-time, seems genuinely happy. Lily is 7 now, thriving, clearly bonded with both parents. Victoria and Derek have a second kid, a son named Oliver. Victoria takes 6 months maternity leave, unheard of for her before. Comes back still part-time. Doesn't miss a single milestone with Oliver. She's posting on social media now, but different content. Before it was all career achievements and networking events. Now it's photos with her kids, family adventures, messy kitchen baking sessions. She's not performing success anymore, she's living life. One day she posts a long caption on a photo of Lily. It's from Lily's 4th birthday, the moment Lily called Rachel mom. Caption reads, "Worst moment of my life, best wake-up call I ever got. I was so busy judging other women's choices that I forgot to actually be a mother. I hired someone to love my child so I could work on things that don't matter. If your kid doesn't know you, your career success is meaningless. To all the stay-at-home parents I used to judge, you were right and I was wrong. You understood what I didn't. Being there matters more than providing. Money can buy a lot of things, but it can't buy back time." Post goes viral, tens of thousands of shares. Comments are mostly supportive, Lots of working moms sharing their own wake-up calls. Some stay-at-home parents thanking her for the acknowledgement. Few haters saying she's being dramatic. One comment reads, "So you're saying women shouldn't have careers?" Victoria responds, "I'm saying women should make choices based on what they want, not what society tells them success looks like." For me, I wanted to be present for my kids. That meant scaling back work. For others, full-time career works great. But be honest about the trade-offs and make sure you can live with them. Because I couldn't live with my daughter thinking someone else was her mom. Last time I saw Victoria was at a company event last month. She brought both kids. Derek stayed home this time. Lily and Oliver were well-behaved, happy, clearly comfortable with their mom. Lily kept hugging Victoria throughout the event. "Mommy, can we go see the bouncy castle? Mommy, I'm hungry. Mommy, come play with me." Every time Lily said mommy, Victoria's face lit up. Patricia came up to me. "That's nice to see." Yeah, she really did a complete 180. All it took was her daughter calling someone else mom. Brutal wake-up call, but effective. Sometimes that's what it takes. Some people need to hit rock bottom before they change. For Victoria, rock bottom was realizing she'd outsourced motherhood. We watch as Victoria chases Lily around, both laughing. Oliver is on her hip, giggling at his sister. She looks tired, but genuinely happy. Not the performative happiness from before, real happiness. The kind that comes from actually knowing your kids and having them know you back. My face when a career-obsessed mom learned that her title at work means nothing if her kid doesn't know her name. That feel when you realize presence is the only present that matters.